My phone vibrated while I was tying my shoe. Not metaphorically, literally. White tablecloth, candlelight too expensive to flicker naturally, a violin bleeding something rehearsed into the air. Her ring, the ring, resting heavy in my jacket pocket like a loaded thought. She leaned forward, eyes already calculating the angle. "Lower," she whispered, "and tilt left, the lighting hits better." I dropped to one knee. The room inhaled. I bent down and tied my shoe. The silence cracked. Not loud, surgical. Her smile froze, pixelated mid-performance. Somewhere behind her pupils, the algorithm stalled. I could almost hear the imaginary comments buffering. I stayed there longer than necessary, fingers steady, breathing controlled, letting the moment stretch until it bruised. People stared, phones lifted. This was supposed to be content. This was supposed to fix what she said was wrong with the first proposal. The lighting was bad, she'd said. I need something softer, something viral. I stood up without looking at her. The chair scraped. The violin missed a note. My phone vibrated again. A message preview flashed across the screen. Her name, a heart emoji, and a sentence I'd seen before, but never like this. "He's asleep. I miss you." I didn't open it. I didn't need to. Something in me finally went quiet. We met because she liked how invisible I was, how reliable, how I didn't compete with the light, just held it steady so she could shine. Love, for her, was a backdrop. She curated us the way she curated everything else, matching outfits, timed laughter, intimacy with a soft filter. Even the proposal had been storyboarded, except it didn't perform, not enough engagement. That was when she asked me to do it again. Same ring, new setting, better lighting. I remember nodding. I remember smiling. I remember something in my chest pulling inward, like a fist closing slowly around a memory I wasn't ready to name. The signs were microscopic. A second phone she called work. Late nights that smelled like someone else's cologne clinging to borrowed confidence. The way she'd turn her screen away from me, not urgently, just enough. Professional discretion. I told myself I was paranoid, that love requires trust, that I was lucky to be chosen. But trust doesn't ask you to erase yourself. The night she practiced crying in the mirror, just in case the comments turn on me, I understood what I was to her, not a partner, a prop with a pulse. I didn't confront her. I learned her schedule instead. Patterns are honest. People aren't. I memorized the gaps between her posts and her silences, cross-referenced timestamps, backed up our cloud, checked metadata she forgot existed. The other phones synced to the same account, careless or maybe arrogant. I read messages meant for someone else. No passion, no poetry, just logistics. "Did you get the room? He's easy. He won't suspect. After the re-proposal, we can slow fade him." I smiled when she practiced her surprised face for the restaurant, held her coat, paid the bill in advance. Inside, something precise was forming. Revenge is loud when it's emotional. This wasn't that. This was editing. The confirmation arrived the morning of the dinner, a hotel receipt, 2 names, one familiar, one devastatingly so. Her manager, the man who told me I was good for her brand. I printed everything, old habit, paper feels final. At the table, I didn't raise my voice, I didn't accuse. I slid the envelope across to her, right after dessert. "What's this?" she asked, already defensive. "Content," I said. She opened it, watched her face disassemble. "No," she whispered, then louder. "This isn't—" I stood, dropped to one knee. Cameras rose like instinct. I didn't open the ring box. I tied my shoe, slowly, deliberately. When I looked up, I made sure my voice carried, calm, conversational. I wanted the lighting right. Her mouth opened, closed. The room waited. "I already proposed," I continued. "You said yes. That was real. This," I gestured around us, This was just production. Her manager stood halfway up before sitting back down. I left the ring on the table, walked out while she cried to an audience that finally understood the script. By morning, the video was everywhere. Not because she posted it, because someone else did. I blocked her number before sunrise, sold the ring, deleted every photo where I looked like a shadow holding someone else's spotlight. People ask if it hurt. It did, but not the way betrayal is supposed to. It hurt like clarity, clean, sharp, necessary. I didn't ruin her. I let the truth go live, and I never tied my shoe for anyone again.